This is a video on how I solve the Rubik's Cube. A lot of people, when they see me solving the Rubik's Cube, ask how I do it, and it's not a very straightforward answer. So, this video will cover the steps and what I do with the pieces and where I put them and all that jazz. This isn't going to be a tutorial. By the end of this video, you won't know how to solve a Rubik's Cube, but I'm just going to tell you, the steps. I'm not going to show you, the algorithms or anything, because those might be too complicated. Alright, so, I use the beginner's method for solving the Rubik's Cube, which is the simplest way. Not necessarily the easiest way, but it's like... Okay, first thing to do is to get a cross. I always get the green cross because the tutorial that I used to learn how to solve the Rubik's Cube, it started with the green. So, what the green cross is the center plus these 4 edge pieces are all going to be green, and I pay attention to the edge piece's other color and match it up with its center. So this would be wrong because the green edge piece is red and it has to be on the red side. So that would be right there. And this is basically just like a search and find. There's not really any algorithms that I use to do this. So there. Not paying attention to the corners, I now have all 4 edge pieces, or the green cross, and each edge piece is matched up with its correct color center. Now I want to complete the green side by getting the corners. And again, this is a search and find, but there is one little cycling method that I use to get the pieces up where they belong. And again, when I do this, I pay attention to the corner pieces' other colors, and I match that up with their centers. So this corner right here is in its right spot because it's green, yellow, and orange, and it's surrounded by the green center, the orange center, and the yellow center. Once this step is done, I won't only have the green side, I'll have the first layer, or around 1/3 of the cube done. So the next step would be to get the next layer, which is the middle layer, and I only have to do some of this layer because most of it is centers. So I have to get these edges right here, and I do that by looking for edge pieces in the top that don't have blue, because blue is on the top, so no edge pieces that have blue belong down here. Here's an edge piece that is yellow and orange, and it has to go right here because it'll be surrounded by the orange and yellow center. It has to go to the right if you're looking at it that way, so I can use one of 2 very similar algorithms, the right version of the algorithm, to get it to where it belongs. And then I'm just going to do that at the most 4 more times until they're all in their spot. And you'll notice that these algorithms are set up so that only specific pieces are moved around and none of the other cube is messed with, so that even though I'm moving stuff around and messing up the green, by the time it brings it back and it puts the piece in that I'm maneuvering, the green is fine. Yes. There. Oh. There. Now, when that's over, I'll have 2 layers of the cube done, this one and this one, or around 2/3 of the cube done. Then I move on to the blue side, or the last layer, and I do the same thing to the blue side that I did to the green side. So the first thing to do would be get a blue cross, and that's another algorithm that flips some of the edge pieces up so that I'll get all 4 blue edge pieces facing up. Then I get it so that all blue colors are facing up, so you can see that 3 pieces are missing on the blue side, and I use variations on a base pattern of moves that will get all of them facing up. This might look done, but these pieces right here have to be first oriented, which means flip the right way, and then permuted, which means move to its right spot according to the rest of the cube. So I put these corners in their right position, like this, so that now they're lined up with their correct colors on their sides. So see this corner right here, blue, orange, orange, and yellow. The last step is moving these little edge pieces to where they have to go. So this edge is blue and orange, and it's not where it belongs. It has to be over here on the orange side, and that takes just one more quick little algorithm. I either have to do it once, twice, or 3 times, depending on where they are, but afterwards, the cube will be solved. So if you think you got the gist of how to solve this, and you have an understanding, and you're willing to take down all those algorithms and memorize them and learn how to solve it, go ahead and look it up on YouTube. Bye!